Hi everyone, Kevin Lindstrom here from Kevin's Picks. I'll be running through all of my MLB picks for Friday, June 6, 2025. We have a full slate of MLB games today with all teams in action. I'm going to share 14 picks for today, so not including the 1 p.m. Eastern game between the Miami Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, so let's get started. First off, we have the Phillies at the Pirates. I like Bailey Falter on the mound for Pittsburgh, and the Phillies are going with the bullpen in Joe Ross to start. I have the Pirates with the spread at +1.5. Next is the Texas Rangers at the Washington Nationals. Neither pitcher has been great, so I like Washington's offense just a little bit more in this one. I have the Nats with the spread at +1.5. Next is the Boston Red Sox visiting the Yankees. Walker Buehler hasn't been very good of late. I know Will Warren was just shelled against the Dodgers, but looking for a bounce back here. I have the Yankees on the money line. Next, we have the Chicago Cubs visiting the Detroit Tigers. Skubal on the mound for Detroit makes it tough to go against them. I have Detroit on the money line in this one. Next up, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks at the Cincinnati Reds. Eduardo Rodriguez returns to the mound for Arizona. It's so hard to say what they'll get from him, is why I lean Cincinnati, though Arizona should keep it close with their offense. I have the Reds with the spread at +1.5. Next is the Houston Astros against the Guardians. Houston has been better of late, but I like Logan Allen in this matchup for Cleveland. I have Cleveland with the spread at +1.5. Moving on to the Royals at the White Sox. The pitching matchup is fairly even in this one. Chicago is coming off of a series with Detroit where they won 2 out of 3. So I do have the White Sox with the spread on this one at +1.5. Next is the San Diego Padres visiting the Milwaukee Brewers. Chad Patrick for the Brewers has been really good of late, and Milwaukee is hot at the moment. So I'm going with Milwaukee in this one at the money line. Okay, moving on to the Toronto Blue Jays at the Minnesota Twins. I don't like Minnesota being favored in this one against the Red Hot Jays. Minnesota is returning home after, I think, 10 games on the road, having just been blown out by the Athletics. Minnesota has the edge in pitching on this one, but they have lost Ober's last 2 starts, so minimal at best. In this one, I have the Blue Jays with the spread at +1.5. Next up is the Dodgers at the Cardinals. I like the pitching matchup for the Cardinals in this one. Give me +1.5 for the Cardinals in case the Dodgers keep it close early and pull off the late win. Next is the Mets at the Rockies. Look, I know the Rockies just got their first series sweep in over a year, but it was against the lowly Marlins. Give me the Mets and Kodai Senga with the spread, winning at least -1.5. Next up is the Seattle Mariners at the LA Angels. Both teams are struggling of late. Seattle is 6-12 on the road, where the Angels are only 10-15 at home. So Seattle has a 14-8 division record, whereas LA is only 5-7. Give me Seattle on the money line on this one. Next is the Orioles at the Athletics. Dean Kramer, starting for the Orioles, is coming off 2 straight wins, where he's given up a total of 1 earned run, and the Orioles just swept the Mariners. Aside from yesterday's win against Minnesota, the Athletics have been awful, losing the prior 9. Give me Baltimore on the money line on that one. And then the last game of the day is the Braves visiting the Giants. Even coming off of the meltdown against the D-backs, the Braves are favored in this one in San Francisco. I'm guessing due to Schwellenbach being really good of late, but Birdsong for San Francisco hasn't been too bad either. So San Francisco has been in several 1-run games, including 4 straight, decided by 1 run. Give me the San Francisco Giants with the spread at +1.5 on this one, just in case they're on the losing end of another 1-run game. All right, that is it for today. See you all next time on Kevin's Picks.